What is this place? It's dark. Is it nighttime? No, I'm indoors. Wait, the girl! She's gone. Because of me. I need to get out of here. Where's the exit? If I use this pin for a light... Huh? It doesn't work. So I can't use pins. Oh well, I'll just have to feel my way around. And on that note, hey, how's it going everybody? My name is RavedFun and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The World Ends With You Solo Remix. Are you guys glad this episode was released not a year and a half later? In the last episode, we took down the metalcore hug and some of that pink-haired girl's noise creations. Unfortunately, it seems that we have also taken down more than just a noise, by taking out our own partner, Shiki. And in this episode, we're here in some kind of weird foreign room that's dark. Looks kind of like a stage. So if we wander around here... Footsteps. Somebody's coming this way. Ooh, so dark. Where am I? Show yourself! You? Neku? You scared the crap out of me! Don't do that! I scared you? Where the hell have you been? It was dark. I was looking for a way out. I must have tripped a half a dozen times. Time to try this again. Neku, pins only work when we fight noise. Really? Well, with a few exceptions. Like psychokinesis. Well, it's dark. You should be more careful. You kidding? I already found the exit. Then why don't you leave? I'm not going anywhere without you. Come on, I'm not that useless, am I? Don't do anything dumb like wander off. Excuse me? Which one of us has been acting dumb? What are you waiting for? Do what comes naturally. Save yourself. Screw everybody else, right? Don't, Neku. Don't kill me. I have to. Now, let's see some results. Hey, that's enough of that. Who are you? Sister. You gotta play by the rules. Making erase your partner the mission is a clear violation. It is? I know that. I was just having a little post-game fun. What? 1 mission per day, that's the rule. And only the game master can pick the missions. I know that too, but I'm not the game master. Which means this wasn't a mission, which means I didn't break any rules. Then start walking, sister. Your work's done for the day. For a player, you know a lot about our rules. You tricked me! All about that letting me out of the game? That was all a lie! Like, that is so rude. I do not lie. If I erased you, that's still letting you out of the game. You totally ruined all my fun. Time to call it a day. We can play some more another time. Thank you so much. We owe you our lives, Mr. Hanekoma. Sanai Hanekoma. This guy right here is my favorite character, and you'll see why as we get along in this game. Think of me as a sort of guardian. I watch the game to make sure shady types don't start bending the rules. That Reaper tricked us. You mean she tricked you? You ignored the young lady, fell into a trap, and very nearly stuffed her for good. If you think you can do everything yourself, you're in for some hard lessons. Now, apologize to the young lady. Excuse me? Hard feelings don't make for good teamwork. You want to survive or not? Go on! Sorry. Neku, forget it. I'm over it. I mean, you didn't... She made you do it, right? And I should have stood up for myself better. So let's just put this behind us. There! Problem solved! Now listen up, you two. There's only one way to stay alive in this Shibuya. Trust your partner! Especially you, Phones. Phones? You know what trust is, right? Partnership is essential to surviving the game. Alone, you face limitations. But partner up, and you can smash right through them. Same goes for you when you fight the noise. You may think you're alone, but you're not. Your partner is always sharing your energy. So you gotta sync up and really feel each other. You won't sync up unless you open up. Talk to her. Tell her how you're feeling. Lay it on her. That's the fastest way to get something across. He's right, Neku. Look, I know I hold you back. I'm not that good at psychs, but still, I want to win at this game, and I want us to do it together. So tell me what you're thinking. I just want to understand you. Neku, I want to understand me too, but I don't. What? I can't remember anything but my name. I woke up in the intersection with no clue how I got there. No clue why I'm part of this stupid game. I don't know anything. Because I can't remember anything. But that means what? You have amnesia? Sorry to hear it, boss. That's rough. I can't believe you've lost your memory. You should have told me sooner. I didn't know. It did strike me as kind of strange that you knew nothing about Shibuya or the game. What, like you do? Well, I don't know everything, but... Anyway, we got lucky. Thanks to Mr. Hanekoma and his advice, I feel like you and I can finally talk. And he gave us that awesome pin. That almost gave me a heart attack. Hey, you dropped your phone. Ah, don't touch it, I got it! Nice photo. You looked? The screen was face up. That's my friend. She was in my class. So all those times? Yeah, I was looking at this. And you yell at me for keeping secrets. It's just a photo. Look, Neku, the mission mail. Huh? She's covering? What else does she have to hide? Defeat the master of A East. You have 360 minutes. Fail and face erasure. The Reapers. The timer. Guess we better get started. Okay. Today's mission has something to do with A East. A East? It's the name of a concert space. I've been there a bunch of times. You seem to know Shibuya pretty well. Of course, I hang out here all the time. Follow me, I'll take you to A East. The exit's right over there. And now, as we progress further along the game, we obtain these special stickers. This is a sticker that will allow us to increase the difficulty, or rather decrease the difficulty to easy. I'll shut it off right now. We go to our phone, and you can see on the bottom right a little bit, you'll see that there is this. We now have an option, or before we only had the option to play on normal. Now, if you want to have a little bit less of a challenge, you can go on easy. Now, there is a bit of a downside to playing on easy. Playing on easy, while you do have an easier time battling opponents and all that, the drop rate will be less and you will obtain less XP. Personally, I prefer playing on the best and hardest game mode just to get the best items, so we're going to go on normal. And speaking of drop rate, as you can see, there is something that says drop rate 1. Well, remember how I said leveling up has a special role besides just getting more XP? Or rather, HP? Well, if you look in the bottom here, this little slide screen here will actually decrease our level. Now, before you think that's a bad thing, look at the drop rate now as I go to level 1. The lower our level, the more drop rate we have, meaning that we can get better items the lower level we are. Although the downside is you have less HP, and it is a lot harder to fight tougher enemies later on. So for now, just for the sake of not dying, let's go to level 2 for now. I will drop later on to get some special pins and special equipment, but for now, let's go on this. Anyways, with all that being done and said, let's go ahead and head towards the exit. And look where we were. Turns out we were in A East this entire time. Wait a sec. What now? We're here. You mean we were in A East the whole time? You know, how was I supposed to tell? They had all the lights off. We're ahead of schedule, so no griping. Now let's go defeat that master. Once we, find it. If it was too dark to see anything inside, then we better take care of the lights. Otherwise, we're more likely to trip over it than defeat it. How do you restore power? Somebody around here must know. So now we can actually talk to our partner. Now, we have been able to do this for a very, very long time, although for some reason now they give us the option to do so. So the way to talk to your partner is you just want to stand still, and then wait until a little speed bubble appears over your partner's head. Just go ahead and tap on your partner, and we can talk to her. We won't get anywhere without light. Let's do some recon. I bet somebody around here can point us in the right direction. So, what better thing to do than to talk to this super cool punk hip guy? The hell is he? We gotta rehearse. What's that guy grumbling about? Hey, perfect! You two! Huh? Can we help you? Hey, wait a sec! Think you could do a guy a favor? Sure, if we can be of any help. Shh! What are you? Let's hear him out. Sometimes all people need is a good listener. We might even be able to solve his problem. If not, don't worry. I promise I'll say no. You sap. Look at the bigger picture. My band's supposed to play in a few hours, but the tech's been gone all day. Could you go look for him? I gotta stay down here and hold down the fort. Man, where'd the hell that slacker go? Well, let's go ahead and talk to him about the tech guy. Who is he? So, this tech's part of the concert crew? That's right. He's in a black tee, got a lanyard around his neck. Without him, we're screwed. Well, I wonder why this guy can't go. Why can't you go find him? 'Cause I got a concert. I can't go wandering off. The name's 777. 777. 777. No way! Like 777? Def Mach, vocalist and rising superstar 777? Oh, you've heard of us? Rock on. We're still totally indie. Wow, I never thought I would ever hear someone else say that besides the generic hipster at Starbucks. But one day we're gonna start a rock revolution. Just wait and... Whoa, are you alright? Yeah, my throat's just sore. Tell me about it, man. I had to shout a lot during loading. Tell me about it, man. It's hard to get anything set up without the tech. Oh, you poor thing. No tech, no show, huh? So, if we find the guy, you can rehearse when you find your man? Of course, it's that or call out the show. So how about it? Will you see if you can find him? We want to help, but we don't really have time, do we? You know what? Let's help him out. Let's be good guy Neku. Sure, we'll do it. What? We will? Yep. Thanks, man! You rock! If you see him, tell him to haul it back to A East. I'll be here waiting. Okay. Ugh, stop laughing. Sorry, I've just never seen you act so nice. She still doesn't get it. The tech comes back, he can turn on the lights. Oh, duh, Neku, that's brilliant! Plus, that 777 guy, he's a... And now we can help 777 and finish the mission. Alright, so let's go ahead and look for him. Let's head down south, but we got one of these guys. Won't pass this wall? Then here, defeat these noise! Another wall. No big deal, we know how to handle it now. Hey, why don't we try that pin? Oh, the one Mr. Hanekoma gave us? Okay, phones, in honor of your growth as a human being and the friendship saved from the rocks, I'm gonna give you a little advice and a little gift. Also, right now, I forgot to mention this when Mr. Hanekoma was first introduced. This music right now in the song, Game Over, brilliant. Make sure you remembered it all. Okay, but first, could you remember my name? Mr. Hanekoma, it's Neku, not Phones. Oh, right! Sorry, Neku, my bad. I got it now. I wonder. So let's start with some Q&A. You got questions? I got answers. Well, let's first talk about the Reapers game. To win the Reapers game, you must complete 7 missions, 1 each day. So, is it true that if we don't, we'll be erased? Well, only if you all fail, to be precise.
Huh?
You two aren't the only players. If any one player completes the mission, you all do. Then we don't have to play. Ah, but if you all think like that and ignore the missions, then we all wind up erased. Furthermore, the Reapers grade the players. Grade us? Naturally, you get points for finishing a mission. But what are the grades for? On the 7th day, you'll know. Just clear the missions. You'll be glad you did. Well, on the topic of the Reapers judging us, let's talk about themselves. What are the Reapers? Their main jobs are running the game and testing the players. So like that sister who gave you trouble before, they'll get in the player's way from time to time. She was such a creep. So they're like some kind of group? Yes, very sharp, phones. You've seen the guys in red by the walls? They're Reapers too. I knew it. Whoa, really? But the guys by the walls never attacked us. Not all Reapers are cut from the same cloth. Some are Harriers, others are just support. The wall Reapers are supports. They won't attack you. All they do is issue conditions to pass the walls. So they don't fight. The Harriers, on the other hand, hunt players for a living. It's just not their job either. If they don't dispatch noise, erase players, and score points, they get erased. So we're their lunch. Everybody's gotta eat, kiddo. Well, let's talk about you. You seem to know a lot about these people. Mr. Hanekoma, who are you? What, me? Alright, I'll tell you a little. The name's Sanai Hanekoma, born March 3rd, blood type A. Now, sidetracking a little bit from the generic conversation, for the longest time I've always wondered why all these Japanese people always talk about their blood types, never discussing themselves. And, well, now I actually have a bit of an answer for that one. Well, in Japan there's a common popular belief that a person's ABO blood type, or, in their language, Ketseki Gata, is predictive of his or her personality and compatibility with others. So, for example, let's say Mr. Hanekoma obviously is blood type A. But what if Neku was blood type A as well? That would make Neku and Hanekoma more compatible with each other and would share similar personalities, and they could get along better. Although that it doesn't mean that if they're blood type A, you will most likely connect together, or definitely connect together, and vice versa. If you're blood type A and B, you still can get along very well. And if you're blood types A and A, you could be the biggest of enemies. I like that culture a lot, and trust me, you're going to be hearing a lot more about Japanese culture on this channel. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, shove, shove. Let's start again. Yes, yes. I'm a Piscus, and one-hit cafe barista, mister. I didn't ask for your personal ad. I'm a big gambler. My favorite word, windfall, island. Natto gets my tummy rumbling. Like I said, as my physical dimensions... please. So, you run a cafe? I thought you said you were a guardian. The cafe's like a hobby. Totally hip, right? Yeah, I think it's cool. What? Drop at my place if you get the chance. I'll give you the best cup of joe you ever had. In exchange for cash money, of course. What kind of invite is that? Alright, lastly, let's talk about Shibuya itself. This is Shibuya, right? You bet, but not your Shibuya. It's an alternate Shibuya we call the UG. UG? As in, underground. The UG is one big chessboard for the Reapers game. You expect us to believe that? The Shibuya you came from is called the RG, the real ground. So we're in another world? No. The RG and UG exist in the same place. What you see is the RG, the real deal. The UG is run by the composer. Who's that? Shibuya's supervisor. Shibuya has a supervisor? Right. I can't say anything more on that subject. It's classified, as you dig. Alright, well, that does sound a little bit suspicious, Hanekoma, but I think we're done with more questions. You've given us more than enough information. Now, for that gift I promised. In honor of you two making up! What is this pin? It's blank. What's its psych? This one's a little different. It takes 2 people to use. It only works against the noise when you 2 are in complete sync. The more you get in sync, the more you fuse your energy. The stronger the sync, the stronger the psych this puppy will unleash. You've got talent, Phones. You can use a much wider range of psychs than the others. Learn to cooperate and you might be able to use this one too. Yeah, you're great at psychs. Way better than me. You think? There, see? You take good care of that. Let's try and get it to work, Neku. But I can't use it by myself. I'm supposed to sync up with her? Not happening. What good's a powerful pin if I can't use it? Just to be clear, you need more than talent to use that. It takes somebody with style. If you catch my drift, I'll use it. And please, my name is Neku, not Phones. Oh, right! Sorry about that. I got it now, Phones. He was quite a character, huh? And really bad with names. What a nice guy giving us that pin. And fun to talk to. I'll give you that. Something about him just pulls you in. Not sure why, but I kind of want to talk to him some more. Neku, let's try the pin! So I have to sync up with her? Pfft, right. What's wrong? Oh, I know. You forgot how it works, right? You're hopeless. Let's see. First, we have to fight in sync. And where is this? And that's where this all goes to hell. Then, once we got a groove going, with this pin will activate and you can use it. Great explanation. Ready to give it a shot? All set. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay. Here goes nothing. Come on. Now, remember what I was talking before about that little sync thing we saw on the top right of our screens? Well, now after not years, but months and months of foreshadowing and explanation of that, or just hinting that, now we finally go over it. Now the sync rate, that will create a fusion. I'm gonna get into that a little bit more as we go along. So for now, our sync is already at 100. The way we increase it more is by fighting enemies. We have 2 Mosh Grizzlies right off the bat, although that really is not much of a challenge. As we attack using Shiki, as you can see, oh, we can't really do that right now because we're already at full sync. So for now, let's go ahead and activate our fusion. So for this fusion, we want to go ahead and match up both of the cards that we see on screen right now. As you can see right there, there's a wave, so we want to go ahead and find the right waves on here. Now this does require some skill in a way to memorize and all that. Luckily, I have good memorization and watch me fail right now on this end. If you can get more than 4, you're actually really good at this. So let's see. This is actually, wow, they're all in the same location. Okay, that one wasn't, and oh, I thought I could get one more in. But still, times 4.2 attack and drop. And now, wait for it, bam, 351 damage. We couldn't do that before. So anyways, getting back to what I was saying before, if we attack and use Shiki along with our attacks, the sync rate will be going up, kind of like what we saw before. And there we go. So, did you get the hang of it? Or do you want to practice some more? Well, I think all of us here have got it, so that's enough, Shiki. If we work together, we should get a ton of use out of this. You don't know the half of it. Objective met. Wall clear! Alright, and there we go. But on that note, I think we're going to end things off here. So next time on Let's Play the World End of the Youth Solo Remix, we're going to go find the tech south of A East. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Give me a chance, take me deep. Give me a chance, take me deep. Give me a chance, take me deep. Trust me with the words. Cause I'm not yo, it okay. Tell me who you are, what's in the mind. If it's a space, you're lost again.